Okay. I just want to give you some quick updates um, tonight, or let's say this morning, Liberian time. And I thought to come out here and update you with regards to what's happening and update you on the different videos we've been doing. But first of all, we would like to say happy belated Thanksgiving. Those of you who are in the US, especially our followers, happy Black Friday. And you got a triple holiday because here today is Tutman's birthday. You know, he was one of the best presidents, if you by president count in our country, depending on who you ask. Tubman, everybody say Tubman time. You have 1 cent color, 1 cent this, and 1 cent that, 10 cent stuff. Cynthia, thank you so much. So first, Mom Betty's son, she said good evening, makes the weeks good evening. So first of all, we want to say happy belated Thanksgiving to all of you, and happy Mr. Weeks, you getting all small, that make you great. Yeah, that's it. The beer is coming. Don't worry. The day we leave Africa, old age is what we say, old age is blessing. So the day we leave Africa, we go on that side, we'll be looking younger. But for now, let's do the people's work. And it's a good thing to be, great. Thank you so much. And I just want to encourage all of you who've been watching. So we just thought to give you some quick updates. And today we want to ask you to ask anything about Liberia. But one thing I want to set, the reason I'm on this platform tonight is to set few things straight. People go on my personal page, my Kwame Opa Weeks page, and they see my personal political views on there. Everybody knows that I supported the CDC. I was appointed Director General of the Liberian News Agency by His Excellency, then George Manawea, the former President of the Republic of Liberia. During that time, even when I was in government, I criticized that government, not in the kind of derogatory way. And I always went out there. People like, oh, my man, you can't be supporting the government and you be showing people, struggling, people suffering and all of that. And some of my friends even took my complaint to the president. And what the president, some ministers and all of that. And the president would tell them, say, if Mr. Weeks or if Kwame, like how you call me, if Kwame show anything, maybe somebody got raped or somebody no good health care, something happened at JFK, then you're where the head of those places, you'll go and fix them. For that time, nobody brought Yama talk to me like Bisa Bode and all of that stuff because they saw that the president didn't subscribe to that kind of talk. So from then, I was free to do my work. I would go places, even sometimes I questioned the minister, Piso Sedita, who was then the Minister of Gender. Sometimes if I see these cases of incest and rape, sometimes I question Madam Jala, who is the Minister of Health, and all of that. If there are some things happening all across, people saw my videos and all of that. Those that were in opposition then, they didn't have problem with me. They would inbox me, my man, keep it up. You're the only person, you're different from everybody in the government. You're the only person who can criticize your own government until they're in my inbox. Now, we come and President Bouaka is in office. Not a day you ever saw me disrespecting the president. to come here and curse President Bouaka or say anything. I work with the Chinese embassy at times, and I go to this program, and you don't see me going to point out negative things. Even when there was the Chinese people big day, the launching of the bridge, and all of this stuff, you saw our reportage. But then now, I'm getting some of people coming in my inbox telling me, my man, even people who would not even get $5. Just recently I went to Banga to go report there on some triplets or something. On my way back, when that accident happened, when the police car hit that guy and this woman who died, I don't know how I lost my phone, a phone that is just $300. I posted, Mr. Weeks, can you please bring me on? I want to speak with you about a little girl who has a brain tumor. Okay, Eli, you have to hit the button. So my phone got missing. For $300 Samsung, because I love Android. And imagine I put that on the page, asking, I got 300,000 followers. And I put that on and was just asking if anybody could bless me with an Android phone. Guess what? Not a single person was able to come in my DM to say, oh, Mr. Weeks, how much is the phone? $300 and yeah, one phone. But guess what? If I was on this platform cursing people, cursing President Weah, the former president, or even cursing, if I were even cursing Joseph Bouaka, you will see CDC people coming, my man sending me money that I don't want. You know, so you please leave us to do our work. You leave us to do our work. When I went to go show the garbage the other time, you think there are not so many garbage across the country? No, that's not my business. But I showed that garbage because it was in the heart of the city, because it was before convent, you know, because that garbage was before convent and the children were to go to school just 1 hour later. What did they do? At least it set that stage for a debate. And now, guess what? Anybody trying to host event next time in downtown, they will know say Mr. Weeks' camera is there. So I don't care. I don't care. Because when I was doing this work, all I have from most of you on here is, oh, Mr. Weeks, you're doing a good job. Thank you. Only few I can count. Says Anna and a few of you out there. And I remember one time a lady, I don't know her from nowhere. She called me up. She was like, Mr. Weeks, you're doing a brilliant job. I want you to go investigate XYZ, you know, and tell me this and that. That woman sent me 2,000 United States dollars. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. You have the likes of Nino and most of these people who periodically will come and tell you, say, oh, my man, I sent you $500 so you can, you know, do something. But you expect me to bring you entertainment. You're on your living room couch. You're enjoying yourself. You get your favorite drink and all of that. You know, if this was Nigeria, you will see all of that support. And you will not even supporting to share the video that war. You will not even supporting financially to comment that war. You will not supporting financially. Now you want to come in our inbox and tell us what to do and what not to do. This is so wrong. Allow us sometimes to live, because you said, let me tell you why this program is tied to government. And go on my page. Go on my page. You will never see me with any negative politics, even though I support what it means. So because I support George Weah now, I should go on the road and see President Bouaka convoy coming and do like Dara Dilla and say, I will stone the convoy. Or go on radio and start talking nonsense about Joseph Bouaka when Jojo is my close friend, when Jake Kabakoy is my big brother, and all of these people or who I see every night from the Gregory Coleman to whoever. Y'all need to stop this. Just stop this because you're trying to strangle those simple people. And my program was not meant to take money from nobody. My program was actually meant to bring awareness to a situation. And because some of you have that godly and God-fearing heart, you see someone crying, need $100 to save their life just because they need a cesarean section. You send the money to the person. That's why after every broadcast, we put that person's number there. I know we have some unscrupulous Liberians who will want to spoil people's name when they ask them, oh, the money where I raised, Mr. Wiz not give me, oh. But yet, we did all the different work then because you have to be careful. People come on here, they see us, what the kind of work we do, the kind of work that we do. Yeah, Bobo, what's up? Somebody say anointed one. No, I'm not. They see the work that we do. Guess what happened? They quietly, the foreigners, I got Nigerians, Ghanaians, they don't ask question. The 300,000 supporters here, the bulk of them from Liberia, USA, then the next place is Nigeria, Ghana, if you look at my insight. But for Nigerian men to just trust you and send his money to you quietly and say, my man, oh, you can buy this, you can do this. Oh, Kwame, I brought you this. Oh, Brad Kwame, where are you? This, that. But guess what? These same people who want to question us today, and I had to do this broadcast before I do the update because it was few persons came in my inbox, had the guts, and I told her, I was like, Ma, I don't work only for you. I do this work not for no name, not for nothing. Everybody knows what I do and how I do it genuinely. Oh, Elisha Cheer, she said, my Christmas is on you. Okay. I will get you some cookies. Okay. I'll get you some cookies. My man, you are indeed one of the best Liberians that is alive today. You are a definition of accountability. Thank you so much, Brother Kennedy Crab. So we risk everything just to come and be balanced because it is good for you to know what's happening in your country. Why this work is tied to the government. Listen to me, my people. I hold your phone. So I get up in the morning. I don't have a job. Okay, I was working at the Liberian News Agency that everybody knew the Liberian News Agency. People were, my man, you can't be Director General, you were camera, my own people were criticizing me. Today, what happened to the Liberian News Agency? And they removed me. They put somebody there. What happened to that place? Dead. No website, no Facebook page, no this, that, and stuff. But that government take my hand out in politics. You never see me talk politics here. Okay, now, I don't have a work. Besides the consultation work I do with the Chinese embassy that periodically pays me. Okay, because of the work, this is the second most powerful country on the planet. Recognize my expertise when it comes to media work. So, now, why is this work tied to government? So recently, we have somebody, for example, we see kidney failures, renal failures all over the country. When we show it, we say it is our hope that the Ministry of Health will see this and be like, oh, Mr. Weeks, even though we know, say, yeah, you support CDC, you this, that. But these people that are suffering with kidney diseases, they don't know CDC, they not kidney disease, not know sedition, and not know UP party or Communist Party. And when we go to these places to go, there's a rape, incest, all the kind of cases, or SOS. We don't go ask the person when you come with feeding Zogo, my man, who you voted for. Then we say, oh, yes. And the person say, no, I voted for United Party. He said, no, we're not feeding you. Is that what we do? No. No. So please don't be too evil to tie our work to tomorrow soon in the morning, 6 o'clock. I'm leaving from here. I go to Kirisburg to a dilapidated orphanage where the children are dying. When I get there, I will ask the woman that Unity Party get in place. When she say, yeah, now I turn around and go back. It's like questioning people's faith. So I did a post. You see, all my posts that I do, it comes with a bit of sarcasm. But the goal here is that the work we do, you cannot separate our work from government. So when we go to these orphanages home and show them, it is up to the Ministry of Gender to look at, be like, what? Well, how these people got license? That they're able to make these people children XYZ. You know, all of these societal ills that we show, you know, let me read. Okay. Nino Brown said, keep doing what you do. God is with you. I'm watching. Oh, Diamond say, hi, Mr. Weeks. We want you back to manage the library. Get out of there. Thanks for your work. Mr. Weeks, God continue to bless you. To develop library, we firstly need to develop our minds. Thank you so much, JP. Thanks for all you do. God bless you and your work. Right there. Sickness. Yeah, that's it. So, the contract. Yeah, thank you, Grace, for coming on. Look at Grace then. When I know a lot of people who were from the opposition then. During COVID, it was the opposition, plenty opposition people that supported me during COVID. When we carry camera around, because during COVID, not one person used to walk around because we didn't know the virus. We didn't know that scotch. So we used to be out there. Yeah, Grace, Charles Blow, one little kid that had this mask and all this stuff. It were all United partisans that supported us with their raw cash, and they will say, go to the person place, go do that, go do this. How many persons we didn't send we didn't kneel down, beg, or those former government officials? And I don't want to call their names, but you saw video where we went to Freeport to save Momolu's life from a transplanted kidney. That woman didn't look at me bad. She called me almost close to 30,000. You know, money that was placed, you know, they handed to me through cash and said, my man, go do it. We couldn't take that money and go pay us. But yeah, we saved that kid. We saved all the people. So the records are there. Minus those unscrupulous ones who will come. You come to Kwame, you say, oh, I'm sick. I got go out on my foot. I want you to help me carry me to hospital. Then somebody come and raise, for example, they send money, almost $800-900. Then one person in the family, at first during the recording, you tell me, say, you get nobody behind you. You alone, your mom born, everything. As soon as they know we're raising money, boom, uncle show up, brother show up, husband come from in the husband will run away, all of a sudden he appear. Then they kind of start calling you, oh, you know, she not get dressed, the children not get school fee. That the children's school fee business will raise money, all raise money to kill that soul. So when we say come to the hospital and you don't show up at the hospital, we go with deposit and you don't show up, then you expect us to take the people money and give it to you. No, we won't. We'll use that money, we'll give it, we'll not send it back. We'll use it, we'll go some places. Some of those things that you see sometimes when I go places, I say, I get free bag or rest here, I get this and that. That's some of those money from those unscrupulous people who use the platform name because they say, oh yeah, they come. Some of them make up stories. You know, some of them come to make up stories. Thank you for the stars. You know, if imagine all the work I did, the thing hurt me so much that I could, you know, lose a $300 cell phone. Cell phone, $300. And I put that thing up just from the time that accident till now. Not a single person ever called me and said, Mr. Weeks, you know, imagine for Nigeria, the man will tell you, say, no, my man, I don't, you talk about Android or this and that, and I will send you 3 iPhone. I will send you this, I will send you that. That don't mean people have not, because a lady from, that I didn't know, from Australia sent me a drone, Hazel, Carol also sent me a drone when I was at the Ministry of Information. Maybe she did it because she wanted to support her government or whatever then, you know. But this is something that politicians, they have slowly strangulating the country. You people that live in America, United States of America, when Donald Trump became president, Did you lose your job? Did you go to any company and they ask you as an American Liberian and say who you voted for? Did anybody ask you? You get 3-4 different jobs that you can run to. If things not working for you in Minnesota, you will run to Philadelphia. If Philadelphia not okay, you go to Fargo. If Fargo not okay, you go straight North Carolina. North Carolina, you have all of these options because the government have built a system where politicians, whoever you vote, your political view, you must be able to dissent. You should be able to dissent. Say whatever you want to say. Kwame Opa Weeks William, brought up in Zoedru, will never ever look at someone who is older than me, Joseph Yema Boakai, and say something stupid about this man. That I know nowhere who is the president of me that here. That today, with a stroke of a pen, he can send me to Bella Yala. With a stroke of a pen, he can send me to any kind of place. But I should be able to express my political views without hindrance or let, as long as it falls within the confines of the law. Minus that, the work we do here, I hope you're opening your ears. It has no political attachment. You come on here, you want to support anybody that we go film, it is up to you. You don't send money in my pocket. You don't send money in my pocket. You send money to get those people together. Take for example, just a few days. See what you did. I brought a little girl, Helena, on here. She had triplets. You know, she had twins. One came first, and then the second one came later on, and all of that. Guess what? Her life is changed. Life has been changed. I just show a 16-year-old who were apparently raped. People made fun out of her. Her grandma was in the place, this and that. Guess what? And a Liberian American took that 16-year-old today, that little girl, from that place where she was sleeping, taken back in that little corridor. Today she has a bed that is from Ala Value City that she sleeps on with her own room. These are the lives that we're changing. Guess what? I just showed Naomi, the lady suffering from some necrotic virus on 8th Street. Monday morning, I will be taking her to ELWA. Thanks to what a guy named Luda. Today, he was able to send us $400 to take this girl to the hospital. You know, the lady who had the breast problem here and pregnant at the same time, a lady who girls support cancer treatment. Can you imagine this country? There is no chemotherapy. Before I even talk about radiation. You know, no chemotherapy in the Republic of Liberia. When you go to the dialysis center, whoever you hear in America on dialysis and die, you on dialysis here, the higher you can stay is 1 month if you don't have money. You will die. We lost the likes of Diamond, even though she was an immigration officer, served with all her time. So you don't talk about that, talk to us to put politics behind our work. During the Total fire incident, the police officer who went, they called him from his house to come to the scene. He got there, he almost died. After I went and showed him, I contacted Gregory. Gregory went there the next day. When Gregory went there, you attack him. What did Gregory do? Gregory sent that man to India. Why Gregory not say, oh, because the Kwame we show it and his sedition, so this story is not real. Send that man to India. That man came back and got well. Did he come back to say, dog, thank you? No, it was only the girl who contacted me and so forth. I will be in Banga tomorrow at Phoebe. I tell you, my car has been down since a government official struck my car and didn't repair it because I didn't want it to be political. You understand? Because I didn't want it to be political. What happened? Guess what happened? After my car was struck down, I still commute with bike, keke, and all this stuff with him. The day God bless me, I will repair my car and I will be on. I called the lady today in Phoebe. I said, I want to come. I don't have transportation. To see those people send me 12,000 Liberian dollars, which is like $60 to pay my way. It made me to cry. You know, it's like they pay me to work for them, you know. But please, because when you start interfering in our work, the next thing, one good one, because I can brag that I am the Ronaldo of human interest stories in Liberia. Because I'm not going to, you don't just call me, say your folk cut. I want to know how it cut, who you're related to. There are thousands of stories that I receive a day. But when I interrogate them, it makes no sense. Because Liberian, you cannot take camera now and go and show it to Liberia and say, oh, yeah, please, like the way you see Nigerian would do. Like you see now, there's this guy on TikTok, Emeka the Star. People will just say, oh, that's the account number, the account number, the account number. And you see Nigerians just sending money. They don't care as long as they know the person who is there. But you're where I got to come and explain. You will see some people making comment. Oh, but you know how many people told me to carry people to hospital? I go to hospital, I got to pay for my own packet or go to ELWA. That's why I always use ELWA because they're social working service. I got to go sign paper. And then they say, let the person go, let the person go. That will say, my man, you put that patient on me. Baby Morris is common example. The baby who had the clavicle thing, with the pulse oozing all here from. Harriet, thanks for the star. The pulse oozing all from his neck. So what's going to happen? The pulse was oozing all from his neck. People, I just thought that he would have died. We told me, oh, Kerry, he is Facebook almost blocked me. I went straight there and got to ELWA. They took the labor in this stuff. I call your grandma, call until I got tired. And I'm from the US. I know everything about that country. I live there. Now I just live. I know the hood. I know the best part. I was living in Detroit, one of America's #1 killer city. Ask anybody about Finkel and Chapel. 8 Mile. Those are the dangerous streets on the east side. You talk about Birkenham and Chalmers. Take all those names, rewind this tape, and they will tell you 7 Mile. Dangerous places. So I know the streets well. I know how those places run. And I know how people struggle in the US to get their money. If you promise to send, you say, oh, I sent some people, okay, I contribute $100. People watching all the things, you send that money to me. And when I call you, I'm not going to call you back and say, send the money to me. I'm not. You know, I'm not going to call you, say, send that money back to me. Recently, I'm minding my business. I know it is JP Pastor says it's a no-go zone. You know, it's a no-go zone. So I'm not going to call anybody, you know, who's struggling and say this. I don't know. Because in America, somebody can promise you today, the next thing, boom, some debt collector knocking the person door. You think they're going to go send out $100 to you? They got to pay that debt or else they will embarrass them. And you're not going to say, oh, me move to your neighbor house. No. So I know what the people live by. Then also, let the people in the diaspora decide, say, one day, let them tell us, okay, this Christmas, they come in December, we're not sending 5 cents to Liberia. See what happened. If now all the Liberians, for example, let's assume, say, the Liberians, they went for CDC. They decided today, let's just try experiment. 1 month, the whole December, we seditionists and all the opposition will not send money back home to Liberia. See what will happen here. If this government and Unity Party can absorb that shock, then if Unity Party say, okay, we're not sending money to Liberia December, let's see if whether Commies or whoever be in power. Guys, Let's live. Let's unite for our country, for the good of our country. Let's be able to politic. Because all the thing you're doing, if I go out tonight, if I decide say I want to go out to go walk around Mama Point or our so-called big places, if I meet Jake there, Jake gonna look at me and say, my man, what you drinking? I said this and that. He will say, my man, and put a 2 pot in your pocket. I'm talking about Jake Kabakoli. I'm calling different person new. The president's nephew. If I go somewhere for now, for maybe Royal or somewhere, I meet Jojo Boakade. He will look at me and say, my man, put $1,000 in your pocket. Do you know that these things happen? Or I meet Robert Wilson, or I meet whoever part of this government. My sister or Sienna, who is now in Europe. So we are interrelated. Don't let that thing fool you. Notwithstanding, some of you who try to criticize, or do you know some of the cussing people there, or that you people have give money to? Robinson said it might used to be, but not anymore. Yeah, of course. I used to stay there, but I'm just telling you, I'm just giving all of these different examples because people later on, will definitely stop crying. So I'm begging you. Let us live. Let us live. And it is so sad that I was telling somebody, I said, you don't know what's happening in Liberia. Because if only you had a tinge of knowledge of what's happening in this country, government said not even know what's going on in Liberia. Drugs, incest, this, that, all of the different things we show. People call me. I got one of my old man. She's on her little retirement or stuff, and she did send people to her house. She's in Minnesota. When that old man called me, she said, my son, I don't get job or this and that. Let me tell you, the old man, that old man, what I send you, she will send me $30. I think she will pay $5 for Western Union and send it $30. She said, I don't know. She said, my picking, I don't know how to do this, the wave send, that same way she will call it wave send. She said, I don't know how to do wave send. So I will ask my picking to come and let you send it. You must send me your name. Yeah. It's not that I need that old mom's money, but it is the blessing. When she anoints you and say, my son, please, I watch and say, anytime I waiting, I'll be sitting down to the TV because it's Android television and all of that. And she sends that $30, a widow's mite. These are the people who keep us going. These are the people who keep us right. Pale or retail rep. They buy car. They buy car for these people who cost ma and pa. They build houses for them. The gossip. And all the one, somebody calls this person, gossip about that person, and they cussing. You say they send money to another to these people, so they will curse the other people because they think that person loving to their husband. These are the kind of content that you gravitate towards, that your money goes to. Notwithstanding, there are a lot on here who have impacted some of the people we show in their lives. But guess what? When we show somebody, y'all start dealing with that person, you don't call us again. You don't call us. Why would I go somewhere, show somebody, and maybe it's not a tragic case, maybe a lady gave birth to a baby, and you take that child and the baby and everything is going well, they become part of your family and all of that. At least periodically you call me, oh, Mr. Wicks, I may say you small Fanta. Or I go to your community and say something there about XYZ and something works. You will call, oh, Mr. Wicks, this is what happened. Text to people like Sis Haja. Christmas is coming again. She will call me, Kwame, go to my mom. Muslim woman. She will say, go to my mom. I go to that woman. That woman will pray over me. She said, she said, Mama, Next thing, 25 bag of rice, sometimes 50 bag of rice. She will put $200. She said, go and share it for people on Christmas. Then you have the likes of Nino Brown. You have the likes of Sis Anna. And all of you people who come here, sometimes you give your little $5, your $10, your $20. I appreciate all of you. But there are some things that happen that, you know, that I'm even talking about her. She shows up. Sis Haja is already on watching, you know. So, I mean, somebody say you talk about the snake and pop, the snake show is still, you know. So please, Liberians, you know, y'all like people who like to live fake life. If I come on here and tell you, oh, what's happening? Oh, my caspo, my this, that, or the other. Oh yeah, you're working for government. How you know that the salary I'm making is supposed to buy a car? How you know the salary I'm making was supposed to pay for? When I start bidding 10 mansion, the next thing you're going to say the men are corrupt. Right? You say the men are corrupt. Then you have another group. Well, I mean, I don't know what people want. I don't know what we want as Liberians. So maybe I should, my personal page, Kwame Opa Weeks, you know, I'm a content creator. The more kind of content you put on, the more Facebook will up your numbers and expose your content to other people. So we're fighting to see maybe we can break the chain and be able to enter somewhere where people will be, maybe I'll be sitting one day and Michael Jordan or Oprah Winfrey or somebody will see one of our work that will be able to get slipping through that crack, and it could change our lives forever. You know, it could change our lives forever. So please, no disrespect. You got the platform is here. The what it's name is here. You know, people come out, they go on program. The next thing, you'll start flooding them with cash. Thank you. Oh, look at another person, my sweetheart, Sata. Look at Sis Sata. She was visiting. Sata was visiting. I hope you're well now, my sister. Sata was visiting the other day. I mean, some of the most expensive shirts she brought me. I told her, I said, "Ma, go to Old Navy." She said, "You better shut her down there." I came, I see the shirt there, $85 tag. I said, "What wrong with that woman? Almost 6 shirts, that's 185. I said, "But you couldn't bring me that cash. Let me go enjoy my set." You know? Yeah, Junior Zulu. So I'm going to put my direct number, which is on WhatsApp that I always use. Let me put it up right now. So I will put it up, and if you need to reach me via WhatsApp, you can do so. Okay? That's my WhatsApp number there. WhatsApp number. Okay? That's it. So it is pinned. Can somebody retype it up for her? Thank you so much, Minicon Johnson. He said you're 1 in a million, maybe. Thank you so much. So this is it. Please, I beg you. If you think I did anything, please, I apologize to you. But please, don't tie my political view to the work we do. Please, don't. It's our way also of encouraging government to turn their eye, to turn their eye and look at the work we do, and be able to. We're not asking government put money in our pocket, but if I show something, I mean, I will be so naive. I'll be so naive and drunk that the people voted for a certain leader, and going against that leader, or going on protest and going. That's not how I was brought up. whatever happened, we all know that President, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, will be in the first grade, second grade. Now this year he will be passing into third grade. Liberian election is elementary school. From first grade, they even get kindergarten from first grade to sixth grade. On graduation day will be sixth grade. All president, Liberia is not a coup d'etat country again. No more. We experienced that one time, and since Taylor came, that story changed. Nobody wants to go to exile. Nobody wants to go to exile. So when you come and you post this one and we post our own a small one, don't leave it to let it pass. This is our way of Eli, you want to talk about somebody that has brain tumor, go to our inbox, okay? Go to our inbox and then we will something. If it is something different, whoever wants to talk about, we will bring you on if you want to. Just hit the button, we'll bring you on. But if it is for work, the guy said you spend your own money on yourself, we complain. And when you spend all the money, we complain. So we don't know what to do now. Yes, Jeremiah, you're so right. So, it is a hassle. It is not easy. I told somebody the other day, I said, it is not easy being a Liberian. It's a whole course on its own. Even to get medical degree, which is 8 years, some 7. You can easily get it compared to being a Liberian. It is not easy being a Liberian. I swear to anything. It is not easy. So that's what people said, until we can think beyond politics in that country, things will, let me bring on Prince Sheriff, okay? Let me bring on Prince Sheriff. Some few views. We'll take few views and then see if we can call it a night. I hope as we're adding Prince, Eli, once there's anything that has to do with us doing a piece of work, let's get it done, but we will always. Mr. Reese, can you please tell me about the old mom that lives on the water? Yeah, we'll visit her. Well, we will visit her. We'll visit her for Christmas. So y'all prepare your Christmas packages. We'll be with my Eva soon. We'll visit her. And I'm so glad that a lot of people on the platform, they came, they understood what we were doing, and Cecilia. That's my girl hippie. Nothing going on with me. I'm in Liberia. What in particular? Everything is okay. We're just here and living one day at a time. Okay. El De Santos Senior say, okay, I got something good for her. Thank you so much. Yeah. We'll be visiting my Eva on there, and we will be announcing some big surprise sooner that we can get over that hurdle. I see somebody's trying to call me from a 92 number. Please, let's do it after 929-801-8492. Let's do it after. I will take you out on Christmas Day to Royal Plant Spring, to the casino. Person, good job. That would be great. I'll be there. Patience Grain, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Patience. I sent it for you, Mr. Weeks. I sent it for you. Okay. Thank you for all you're doing for humanity. I see somebody still trying to reach me, and I hope they don't, because can I come on? Yeah, Ivan. Yeah, Ivan, hit the button. We'll bring you on. Let's see if we can bring Ivan. And Ivan has been a lawmaker who Alvin, hit the button and we'll bring you on, Mr. Panel. So I pray that, now that all of this, I hope that we understand, and periodically we'll brief you. 20 stars coming from Holly Roberts. Thank you so much, Haley. So you hit the button, we will bring you on. I've been trying to bring what is named on, but apparently it's not happening. And I just want to wish all of you, that have been joining us. Pray. Some of us started knowing you for fighting humanitarian and really loved it. Out of a sudden, boom, you sold it for CDC job. That's John Sao. Since then, we see you politically, then forever. Yeah, John, that's your view. That's your view. I sold it for CDC job. And thanks. Don't support me again, John. Okay? Don't pay my school fees. And I don't know what you're doing under the platform, under my voice. Just what I said. So that's Esther. We can't give up. We just have to do what God asked us to do. All right, John? You don't have to be on my voice. You can, what is the name? What you need to do, you can block yourself or remove yourself from the platform and don't listen or watch our content again. Because the last time I checked, you have never supported what we do. Okay? So it's only good that I check you, because we built a platform of almost 300,000 people. I really want to discuss something with you. How can I reach you? I'm glad to be here on your live. Can somebody give the information to Bale Mina Yensua? Give her the number. Bale Yensua. People say you don't have to respond to all comments. That's why it's called social media. 100 stars from Tracy. Somebody say, John, why are you here if you don't like? Good morning, Mr. Wicks. I'm watching you from Indonesia. Wow. Thank you so good, brother. That's 9:30 Sunday morning. Thank you. We appreciate you. That's from Fulon Show Bright. Let him go to his Marcos platform nonsense. Thank you so much, Patience. Don't listen to such people. Do what you're doing, my brother. God is your strength. Mr. Weeks, going to Phoebe tomorrow? Yes, so I'm on my way to Phoebe tomorrow. There's a lady who was double amputated. She got ran over by a Kia motor truck. And I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy, It is not easy. It is not easy. Mommy Esther says, some people just wake up with negative energy. Oh my God, every day. If you don't like what he's doing, just leave. Right. And mommy, guess what? You had almost 400 persons earlier watching, and you don't expect everybody, because I think they got struck by what was ready unfolding. So I had to check them, because we have a voice, we have a voice and we have a platform, to do and say what we want to do. It's like Christians telling Muslims why they pray 5 times a day. It's the same, If I go to, if even God, when he created us from day one, he gave us the ability to choose what we want, and it's called will. That don't mean because you choose to be gay and the other guy choose to be straight, mean you should, especially when you come from America, you don't care your Liberian thing on that side. You see man walking and you go, and you want to live in America, get out. They will kick you out. If you were the mayor of New York, for example, and they say this place we allow gay marriage and everything, and you see 2 guys walking and you the mayor, God bless you, you are Liberian, you went there, naturalized, and you become the mayor of New York, and you see 2 men walking, kissing, and you the mayor, you made some derogatory statement, you know what will happen to you? They will kick your butt out of America, and you come back, from there, because, or they snatch your U.S. passport from you, because you have to tolerate, you have to tolerate other people. You have to create space for them, as long as they don't infringe, you know, you know, you never sent 5 cents to me, John Sabo. Stop. You never sent a dime to me. Never. You never, ever send me a penny. If you send money to me, maybe you send it to the person you were watching through me. But you never send me a penny. Shut up. Shut up before I block you on this platform. I don't want to do it. You discover a group of youngster choir. They could sing very good during press. Yeah. Where are they? Where's the update? They came, somebody washed them and gave them a whole set. I know a lady who came from the US. Right, says Sata. The lady came and brought them a whole band set, guitars and all of that. And when they came on Dupero, I took them and they gave them the set, and they went back to Grand Jita. It's Grand Jita Mass Choir. That's what they call them. Washington Fofana, how you doing tonight, Mr. Weeks? I'm watching you from Philadelphia, USA. I think if someone doesn't want to watch you, they don't have to come under your live, period. Your crown is in heaven. That's huge. Thank you so much, Minikan. God bless you for what you do, Mr. Weeks. Thank you. So, see, we tolerate you, and you're here, but you're trying to still shove stuff in our throat. We can't ban him, Patience. We just have to tell him the right thing. We can't ban him. That's his opinion, but I just have to let him know that he has not sent me a penny before. If he did, it was maybe for the help of someone. So, thanks to all of you. We're hitting the road tomorrow again to bring you more content. Ignore everything in Liberia has to be political. Do what God called you to. Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. Everything, Alvina Kramer, everything in this country has to be. To the point where you get so, you cannot just go hang out certain places. It's not easy. You can't do certain things. And you're not, mind you, no one government stays in power. Remember when the seditions and us used to say, 24 years, 93 years. God gave us only 6. He gave us only 6. You hear these other people now saying 32 years, 42 years, 93 years. Why if God gave them 6? When we come on, what will you do? You will still say, oh, don't preach, don't say this, you can. I can't block you, John. Why would I block you? I won't. Never. I can never block you. As long as you're not saying profanity and you're not lying, why would I block you? This is the same thing that, no, Angeline. You think if Facebook, Liberia, and that's a beautiful question. Let's ignore John and address Angelina Larison. So, Angelina, my page is registered in Liberia. And Facebook has a system, because of the numbers, Facebook does not have human beings answering the phone, or where if you had a glitch or personal problem. So they have something in computer science called BOT. B-O-T. It's like a system that is set up to determine what's happening, who's going against community, standard rules, who's doing X, Y, Z. So, and then that ties geographically to your point of registration, that is your IP address. So Facebook knows that our content, when we go live, instantly know we're doing it from Liberia, even though some people unscrupulously stay in Liberia and register their account in the US, whatever way to do it, but I'm not prepared to lose this page. So Liberia, unlike Sierra Leone, I think Guinea, I think Ivory Coast, and all of these places is not yet monetized. Liberia is not yet monetized. I heard one time that Patrick Horner and some other people from the LTA, they went to Sierra Leone, and these are not things that our leaders are talking about. So, like, because Liberia is not monetized, all the content we create, Angelina, and even the stars the stars that you're sending me, I forgot that's one thing. The stars you're sending me, I had to create a TNN number in order to cash them out, and it's not possible. So you see, because of the content, you know, the content we create, you will find out that it is not even going the way we expect. You know, the content we create, it would not even go the way we expect. So it's just out in the blue. You just get good numbers and things will be going that way and all of that. So we can create any amount of content here. We don't get paid. So that's the sad part of it. You know, that's the sad part of it. So unlike other countries, Facebook will pay you. If I was in a monetized country, you know, we won't be out here every evening, you know, talking to people. Even though, yes, we will have that respect to them, we won't behave like a burner boy to our fans. But you know, we will not have time to be answering all of these back and forth because it will be a very good work. But we don't get paid. We're not monetized. You know, our accounts, not a penny. Even the stars you're sending, we don't get a dime for them. It is the one people who look at you and be like, oh yeah, we do this, we do that, we do this, we do that. When I had the other platform that was Panorama, it was doing good, but then I made a mistake and started, you know, going live from here, and it just got detected and, you know, almost blocked. So now we're just here. So people just feel that now when you open a camera and you put it, so the naively think that you're making money, but no one that is registered, you know, in Liberia, your IP address shows that, you know. I was screen that's Lar Angelina Larison. I will screenshot our insight and send it to you, and you find out all of that. So that's what's happening with us. So we just stuck out there. You know, everything we're doing is at our own expense. You know, you're buying your own gas, you're buying this, you're doing that, and all of that just to bring the people content with the hope that somebody takes the phone, which of course we have few people, you know, and they will always call us periodically and, you know, and say, my man, I did this, I did that. You don't need that much to survive in Liberia, for real. You know, you don't need that much. How much? I live alone. My wife, kids, everybody up on that side. So you alone can eat maybe $10. That's a lot of money. $20. That's way, way a lot of money. And you can enjoy yourself. If you were driving a car, you buy your $20 gasoline. You're not riding from Russia to the next lane. You're just there, you know. So again, we just want to say thanks to all of you for the past month now. We had a switch in sleeping schedule because I've been doing this work with China And when they're awake, we're asleep. When we're asleep, they're awake. And because of that, Beverly, it has created. Thank you so much, Angelina. Thank you so much. God bless you for what your promise. God bless you. Yeah, I will just give you the number to use because this phone number is not working. It's 6035170. Yeah, let me just give that to you. So that's Liberia, and for you, that at least this guy, he says, if you knew this before, you could have asked trusted family member. Yes, you're so right. You're so right. Yeah, I just sent it. Okay, she said it to her inbox, but I just sent it to you. It's right up there. I just sent it to you. That's up there. I just pinned it. That's the Sendwave information. I just pinned it up on the screen there for you. John, you think your crown wife is feeding him? Because he knows that we, the crown people, we traditionally, when a crown person says stand down, especially as a female, they're all like mothers. So we give them 100%, respect. But I mean, that's John's opinion, and that's why I told him I just had a problem with him when he tried to make it look like he sent me money before. Notwithstanding, John, you're welcome on the. Okay, thank you so much, Angelina. She got it. You know. So thanks, guys, so much. And again, if you're watching, we will not stop. They say beggars are not choosers. We're here. We still need that phone. If you have any means of helping us, we still, Kendrick said, how can Liberia become monetized? I think LTA, the same way, Ghanaians, they did the same thing for their people. Nigeria today, there are a lot of content creators making money. Our people only think that we must depend on metacity, and you go talk again and they say, oh, you're talking politics. But LTA, this Liberia cannot be part of America and just monetize. Look at big country like Sierra Leone is monetized. So our people, our own degree, then what we get, it can't work in our own country. Can we go to Sierra Leone, our leaders, then ask how you dare monetize our people? Imagine the little content that come out here. There are platforms here, 300, 400, 500,000. And the kind of content we create, Facebook will use it a lot. They've sent me a lot of stuff, and then we'll be able, I mean, they just need to do everything possible to monetize Liberia so that everybody can be, put the weight on government, and I'm hearing hopefully maybe next year. If that doesn't happen, bad luck. Can't say good luck, but bad luck, But we hope that it can happen so that it can ease some of the financial burden that will be on other folks, because that's why Miraja Ma said she wants to send gas money. Can somebody give her? Yes, it's Haja. My Christmas. You say your Christmas on me. I will find your Christmas. Okay. Can somebody find the Christmas and give it to her? I will. I will be. Since Haja, you saw me talking about you, and you're so consistent. I don't know how you do that, but every holiday, every holiday, every holiday, you will just not blink. You know, every holiday, this woman, you know, every holiday, she will, call her mother. Oh, that woman. Your mother has a heart of gold, Haja. For real. She has a heart of gold. When I go there, she doesn't only give me the ride, she will set me down, be talking my small little Mandingo that I know. I love languages, and I will try, speak to her. And then after everything like that, we talk because she knows the history too much. So I will learn a few things. Then she said, "Oh, she herself won't go over the rice." I said, "No, no, we told it. Don't try that." Say, "My son, let me bust out her secret. When you give her $50, she say give it to Kwame for his gas. She will say, don't tell her I'm on a $20 bill, my son." But it's been that way. We have reached a point now where it is all about humanity. It's not about ourselves no more. We just want to give. And this year will be a big surprise that we will be dropping, a very huge surprise. And I have everything right, almost done. It will be a huge, one of the biggest surprises ever pulled by our Liberian. And everybody will be like, you're going to be shocked. And I know, just wait for it. It's going to be coming out in June or July. Yeah, the mother of all surprises. And we're going to be taking this thing on a whole different level. And you'll be like, wow, I see why he was working his butt off this way. Because we've been receiving some good news. And the transformation will be here hopefully next year. We're going to be moving on a bigger scale, very bigger scale. Again, all of you that are watching, again, if we offended you in any kind of way, we want to say we apologize. We say sorry. This is the platform. Except you're going better. Except you're trying to be very disrespectful. That's the only time we will have no alternative but to, apply the Mark Zuckerberg option of block. But it is not our place to block anyone. We pray that all go well. Yeah, Prince Sharif. We're fighting also to have our. We can't be. Another thing, we cannot be verified because you need your constant payment, monthly payment and all of that. So we're working all on that, and it's our hope that we're gonna have our blue check mark sooner next year. Before June, we should have that, and we pray that all goes well. Again, I want to say thanks to all of you, Sis Annette and everybody. Periodically, if you're watching, just go to the platform. We don't necessarily, if you want to bless the platform, you want to bless us, now that you know all the reality and everything, you can just, go in our platform. Don't mind you. If you look at us, you say, oh, you're sending us $10. You want to do it through Cash App. The information is there. We will accept it. We will not reject it, and we will use it, on our work. Okay. And again, finally, we will still need that cell phone. We will still need that cell phone, even though we have some other equipment, gadgets we want to get rid of, but we will still need that cell phone to cover up for what we do. I want to say thanks to all of you. Thank you so much, Ruth, asking God to continue to strengthen us. And we want to say thanks to all of you for believing in the work we do. And it's our hope that, Christmas is here as well. If you think you want to bless somebody or an orphanage, A lady sent me $200 the other day, and we'll be going out there to just share some rice. Thank you so much, Sis Sata, and I wish you speedy recovery. I'm happy to see that you're back. Hugs and kisses, and it was beautiful seeing you back in Monrovia. I just was so happy. The girl I took to meet you, she was so excited as well. Thank you so much. God bless your heart, and I wish you all the best. Guys, good night. Shalom. Uh, um, patience. I lost my Android phone. Okay, and I put that adverb up. It was an Android Samsung A series. I think it's about 320 bucks that we needed to replace because it's always good to have two different. Oh, Mary, thank you so much. I like somebody say, let me see what she said. When you never used to show yourself, I think I like that. Now people are seeing you, they want act stupid like John. Oh my God. I just found a video that you did with a little girl that had twin. I'm not sure how many days ago you heard the video. I'm interested in helping. That's all Pinelli. I believe that family from the village to live to them to the city, the family passed away and now she got pregnant, she had twins and the grandfather run away from her. Can I get more information? Yeah, I know her. So yeah, the cell phone is 320 bucks. Let me show you. It's a Samsung A series. I think it's A16 or something. That's a Samsung phone. Yeah, Samuel Kamara say how much is the phone. Yeah, I did that I think about a week ago. Okay, I think it is the A series Samsung. I love A series model. Yeah, that's the phone there that I'm talking about. I think it's sold for 300 and some more dollars in the US or so. Yeah. It has all the little options, clean camera, not necessary, but it's not more than 350. Yeah. 300 to 350 for that phone. That's the one I'm using, but this one is I don't know, it's a bootleg one. It's not the original, so you don't have that kind of clean picture that the other one has, and you can do a lot. There are a lot of options on there. If you do the iPhone, I don't use iPhone. I just don't use it for work because you won't be able, and sometimes they get hot, and then it when the sun is hot, you just can't use it. Yeah, you just can't use it. Um, so you just can't use it when it's something. I'm coming to Liberia next month for humanitarian work. That's P Hopper. I'm hoping to leave some free time so I can be able to see you and we can talk. That'll be great, P Nelly. That'll be great. Come and I'll take you. I'll talk to my sister or what her name, Gobi. She was here and we went. Y'all know what the guy named Stanley, the guy he had like Parkinson and all of that. We did his MRI. There's nothing found in his brain. Can you imagine MRI in this country? It's like an arm and a leg, 400 US dollars. Then we took him to JFK. They perform another test, nothing. So now he's end up to be, therapy. He has to go for therapy, and that's what's happening. I mean, it's not easy when you have a medical condition. Another thing I need to share with you people in Liberia, don't turn drunk and have accident after 5 o'clock. Your foot break. No hospital will hold you. Don't quote me they say, oh. Don't say they say, oh. Say Kwame Opa we say. You turn drunk. You drive recklessly, car hit you, your foot break. Why you bleeding? They take you, for example, to ERWA at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. They will not hold you. If they hold you, you lock it. They will say all the surgeons, they don't come till, when they leave Friday, they don't come back till Monday. When they come 8 in the morning, they leave 5 o'clock. So it's just like God knows who's supposed to get sick or who's supposed to break their foot anytime. If they hold you and you manage to not make it in there, I mean, I just don't know, Octavius. I just don't know. I just don't know why they do that. So this is the situation that is in our country. This is the situation that is in our country. Even the lady that had that Goa thing on the phone, told me the other day that, good night, Nali. The tell you say, oh, we can't because it's such a good thing now, yo. Because it is bad. It is bad. It is bad. It is bad. So don't know when you see truck coming and think high yourself when you're Friday and in the night because they're not treating now your food well break until Monday when those men come inside. So quote me, and I call new hospital near I say ERWHFK. They will tell you after 5 o'clock, right? 24/7, they will tell you, say the surgeon them, not yet. They will tell you close that gate. They will not bring you in. Therefore, you will be in a pain until I was there at one of the other hospital. The guy, when he fell from on the ceiling, he came down. He tried, he reached down there. They were about to fill in all his form. The doctor told him, say, the man got to go home. Because when he see anything happen to him, it will be on us. But why? I thought doctors have immunity. That's what they are doctors for. Why should that we're picking and coming off? Doctor not supposed to be sleeping, you know? So that's it. Don't say, oh yeah, I sick this and that. You gotta pick your days for sickness in Liberia. Monday, you won't get sick. Any kind of thing I gotta do operation. Make sure that between 8 to 5, you got hope. They will come. They will say, oh yeah, you'll go to the surgical department, is that. You know. Yeah, Octavius said his clinic is open. Let us visit it, Octavius. Just let us know. We'll come up there and oh, my sister, my darling sister, Yizi Boduo Yanu. You throw me away. You throw me away. Anyway, I love you. Thanks for following us and you know, Patient Grain, my dear sister, hurry up and come back to Liberia. We miss you. Yeah. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. And another thing that I learned as well. So there's this white guy, he's an American. I can't say his name. He was here with his girlfriend. He came to marry her, everything. And what happened, what didn't happen, I won't say what kind of sickness she was having. I hope you'll listen. They went to this hospital, big hospital. They were there, this, that. They didn't know the guy was a medical guy. All the drugs they gave them, not knowing the guy was taking one strip from the drug, keeping it, tanking. He went back to the US. And he went, guess what? He took the drugs in the lab. That man called that guy, and the guy, he said, put Mr. Weeks on the phone. He said, my man, I've conducted the test. All the medicine in that place that this girl took. He said, do you know? And I don't want to call the pharmacy name. I will just leave everything open. He said, do you know all the medicine there? Maybe you talk about 15 to 20% or the thing that inside. For example, the kue you put, instead of putting 10 lump of sugar, you put only 2 lump there. The other 8 not there. So the rest is just the normal powder that they put there, more like placebos, and that's it. So in order for the person to get well, they have to swallow more than 10 pack of the thing. Even if they says this so time, I could not just believe. I'm like, what? He said that. But again, this is what he said, oh. I just thought to pass it on to you. It is not confirmed because we have no way. Oh, Julie K. Rambo. Okay. Right. They don't. They don't know medicine. They don't. And so in the medical area, I mean, I have known, I've gone to the hospital where they be looking for the patient file, the patient chart. They're looking for the chart in the, I don't know what the child was doing. I know that they were to the financial place or something. I said the nurses then all across the different place looking for the patient chart. That's the only place you go, you do your medical, you get your medical, you pay, they say, oh, $300, $400, you finish paying, you carry it. To get that result, you must tie your waist to get that result. So it's a lot happening. It's a lot happening in the healthcare sector. Yet we're here with all of this. You don't see us coming out to say, okay, this, that, yada, 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 we condemn, and tie that. All we need is let the government and all of these people that are supposed to push, all we do, we push our work. Okay? So again, I just want to say thank you. Good night to all of you. I love you. We have our information just in case you want to reach out to us and, help out. It is up to you. Yeah. And that says no proper organization and training. Yeah, patient. That's true. You're so right. You're so right. And another thing again is that you find everywhere this have become rampant now. Every community you see the small doctor walking, 16-year-old or 19-year-old picking with medicine, or buy your Terramycin, buy your pain tablet, all kind of thing, and now people just swallowing everywhere. And people just get stuck to it. Yeah. So they just selling now. The place has become, that's just like that now. Nobody consults no more. Then you have a whole medical field where you got everybody. I Kwame now tomorrow, I can, the place where I stay, I just make the room there and say Kwame Healthcare Center. I start joking people. They'll say, oh, that man a doctor. And whether I using sewing needle for syringe and that kind of thing, I'm just joke. Yeah. People start coming to me in troop. You know how many people, just imagine in the villages, all of these different places of things that are happening, So these are things that we want to bring to our people, medical malpractices, and some of the even ones that you see that they say, oh, they claim they get a fast time for doctors and stuff. And I mean, I don't know how the healthcare system is not something where you say, oh, my car spoiled, they are carrying it to China, and I'll send it to America on the ship for them to repair it. No, mechanic in Labrador test. No, it's not like that. Take, for example, you saw minister, for example, big minister, rich person, and heart attack, he got, or brain aneurysm, or any kind of thing, he got stroke, he got no information that will give you to say about to happen. And the time you enter Liberia, you on your desk, boom, you get struck by a heart attack or brain aneurysm or stroke or anything. They take you, they got to bring you to the closest healthcare facility to stabilize you. Before they now start finding the mechanic will start repairing all your body parts, then finding the blood vessel, the this, that, where the clot happened, which artery had the cholesterol stuff or whatever that caused the clot. By that time, because this facility that is now on the first part of the healthcare, which is the most important part, Liberia, they will kill you. When I see big people then that die like that, when I see big people that have died like that in this town, boom, they get struck. If they were not rich for the plane to put them in a charter plane instantly and fly them to Ghana, you spend one night here, no doctor and no disrespect to them, they have the knowledge, no equipment to operate. And you can't go open somebody's brain and I say can or sardine where your one can open like this. You need at least not less than 5, 6, 7 neurosurgeons to open somebody's brain. But in Liberia, only one we got, Dr. Doe, not Dr. Doe. He alone with Bala, Dr. Bala. When Dr. Doe travel, his assistant Bala takes over. They'll tell you, my man, we don't have the equipment. They shut down, we got it finished with this, that, blah, blah, blah. Simple thing. So why our own book that we know as Liberians? What do we do with it? How come we're not putting it to use? You talk they want, they will say, oh no, because it's coming from you and you seditious, they not listen. You talk they want, they say no, because you are unity partisan, CDC will not listen. At the end of the day, we die together as a country. We just choose that we must die because there's no way. All the fan hustle you're building in the country, you're that in America. You can't come here to sleep inside them because one thing, you cannot live in America for 15, 16, 17 years and you expect when you retire, you come back to Liberia, your system will not attack your blood, all that thing that will attack you. And when they attack you, by the time you get in plane to go back to say you're flying all the way to America, it's going to be too late. So let's not politicize our country. Let's not politicize our country. No cardiac surgeon you have in this country. The 5.6 million people, the one neurosurgeon you get, he tell me all the time, he say, we don't have the kind of material to operate. The old doctors then that we got who say, oh yeah, you stay hearing the name like Dr. Poto, then you stay hearing that, oh, that the boom doctor, that it is. Whether they have improved with the new equipment, whether they have traveled to do new research, cutting edge research, or precision surgery, all the different things that are happening, whether they are aware of what's happening or that the same old system. So you look at your school, TNMA, all of these different BB so-called medical schools then that were back in the day, some of the best. Today you go there, no computer. You go in the science lab, people still using COPA as to point code instead of using a beaker. No scientific microscope. All of these different things. So we're living here by the grace of God. By the grace of God. By the grace of God. That's why we're in this country. Anything happen to anybody, you say, oh yes. But what happened? If you get struck instantly, they rush you straight to Kolebu in Ghana. You get millions of Ghanaian doctors. They tell you the one from London, this or that. London, that's a health center. London, this or that. Manchester, this. You will can't cardiologists in Ghana. You run all of them now. You don't know them. You will can't oncologists, cancer doctor. Then you don't know them. Radiation center then waste. Ghanaians do kidney transplant, but only for Ghanaian citizens. Country where got the independence in the 50s. Where got the independence in the 50s. Paper Sierra Leone and Raya they trying, but what day you see? Oh, our own book we know that we one another. And you know, everybody want government job. Everybody in the country looking for government job. The only thing when they see is, oh, Kwame, wait, my man, you're doing well. My man, your job you're doing well. That all they'll be telling you. You're doing well. My man, I don't mind. They said, you are among the Christian people, you see the same person. Man, you be going that place on them well, Mark, so. Then you know, man, yeah, my man, thank for the job, oh. Then you see them, they eating big pizza, they this, that, they shaking your head. Yeah, more people look at them, you laugh. So what kind of people are we? What kind of country are we? You know, what kind of people are we? What kind of country are we? You know, a country where, name one country on this planet where you see human being killing their friend, broad day, 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., hot sun. The policeman said, passive. And people celebrating. You don't even know whether that's that person stole or they lie on them or they didn't lie on them. Celebrating. People with camera filming. They're filming while they're killing that person. Then they will go by and say, oh yeah, oh, y'all gotta catch them. Oh. You know, the level of hate in our country, you know, the level of hate in Liberia is unfathomable. You know, so it is so easy to stand from afar and say, oh yes, everything okay in Liberia. Country, the same thing we were empowered, people celebrating, oh yeah, President bring buses, so rest price gone up, oh, Chawiatan, everybody celebrating. Oh, rest price gone down, then Joseph Wakate, oh, gas price gone down, and if you get car over gas, rest price gone up, oh, since 1847. Now, yeah, America's celebrating rest or where they celebrate, you know. When one man show his farm where he drinking only, maybe the whole farm, when he cut all that rest, they can't even read 200. He said, damn man, when you see a ball Kwame farm, that's small farmer, man. The ball got pig, go check the pig, then say, now you read now. One pregnant. Yeah, you know, I mean, let's just, you know, yeah, let's just, this guy is Sewala. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm so tired. Okay.
Kwame?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sewala.
just to insinuate on what he's talking about, yeah?
Okay.
I'm here in Minnesota for 20 years. I was afraid to go to Liberia. 20 years, I was afraid to go to Liberia. But I decided to take my wife with me. Got to go have our wedding in Liberia. And everything is speaking on is valid. It's true. I wish I love it to eternity until God have my destiny. I was so afraid to go to Liberia about somehow you go to Liberia, you're afraid to go to Liberia, you get cardiac arrest, you will do this one. But I want you to hear me clear. Let me turn the TV off so you can hear me very clear, okay? Now say what
Yeah, I'm listening.
yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But let me turn the TV off. I have a remote play for it, but I'll turn the TV off.
Mm-hmm.
I was so afraid to go to Liberia. And I was just there January last year. I take my wife, all my family to go to Liberia and get married and came back and everything was successful. And I saw the country and the country is good. But the hatred is there. But just to insinuate what you're speaking about, do not be afraid. No one be afraid to come to Liberia. I saw the death of Garnet family. It hurt me so much. You hear me, Kwame?
I'm listening to you.
Yeah, it hurt me so much when we speak about Liberia, our motherland. It hurt me so much. It hurt me so much. So very much it hurt me. I'm very happy to come to Liberia. I'm happy to come to Liberia and build there. And I want to be traveling from Minnesota to Liberia, Minnesota to Liberia.
And thanks for your patriotism. But that's the discussion we're having. You live in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
What kind of insurance you have? Blue Cross, Blue Shield, or what type?
No, I have health partners.
Okay. HMO?
Yeah, HMO. Yeah, HMO is the Liberian community stuff.
Okay. Thank God you say it's the Liberian community stuff because you try to downgrade that. Thank you.
No, it's good.
Why? No,
HMO is
hold on
good.
one second. Hold on one second now. You were talking, I didn't say anything.
All right.
Why you didn't go for the Liberian community stuff, you went for a better insurance?
Okay. You know why I did that?
No.
I in HMO. I'm with HMO.
Okay.
Yeah. But due to my job, I do machine operators at
Mm-hmm.
Boston Scientifics in Minnesota. Boston Scientifics. If
Right.
anybody's viewing, they will know the company called Boston Scientifics.
My man, I know. Go ahead.
Yeah, I went for it because they offered me here, but I'm to HMO because HMO is the people and I go within. Yeah.
So
If
they
anything,
gave you that top-notch insurance, right?
yes. Yeah.
Good, good
I'm
job.
not within it. Yeah, I'm not within
Okay.
it.
So the time you came to Monrovia, sorry to say, why if
No.
you were saying something?
No. I'll listen to you. Sorry.
Okay. So with that insurance you have, the time you came to Monrovia, even though you were scared, with the reality you saw on the ground.
For me, I said I was never afraid. After 20 years, people make me scared. Say, "Oh, when you go to Liberia, you will die. You will get
No, no,
a
no, that's not what we're preaching here.
Oh, okay.
That's not what we're preaching. I'm living in Liberia. I'm not dying.
That's what it's scared about.
No, Liberia is a beautiful place, but when you come here and you live in that society, even we that are living here, we're in America hospital, a top-notch hospital, they will tell you that after 5, the surgeons are not going to be there until 8 in the morning.
Oh no hospitals. No hospital.
Where in America, when you go there, even if you don't have no paper and you enter to the emergency, if you are an illegal immigrant or with no paper or you are a criminal or a thief, and you enter through that place and they see you bleeding, they're asking you for ID card or to deposit money.
No hospital. No hospitals. They
When
collect
you
you first.
have when you experience a stroke or any kind of emergency, or cardiac arrest, and you hit that 911, how long does it take before the medics get there?
Straight emergency.
In seconds, right? Which is
Straight
vital to
emergency.
save,
Straight rush you
right?
straight to
Which
the
is
bed and
vital.
hook you to the mission
In
straight.
Liberia, the food is good, it's organic, beautiful, you live free, you enjoy all of that. That's not what we're preaching on this platform. It is very
Yeah.
important that the people know so they don't misconstrue what we say. I'm
True.
only saying hypothetically, if you
The
come into
vital.
Liberia
Yeah, the vital. Yeah.
and you mistakenly, like people like my dear friend, I might use his name, Trocon, like my dear friend Tapla Coleman, and all these people that came from the US that had instant shock. Tapla was walking on the street when he dropped,
Just like that.
and they could not stabilize him. In America, he would have, I'm not God, he would have been lucky. Trocon, just from pneumonia. For him, the nurses kill him in the house before he could even get to JFK.
Yeah, and Kwame, if I can have a little word, right? Gust. He worked in Liberia as an immigrant at Gust. Right? He worked with my wife. I brought her to Liberia. I have my wedding in Liberia. Gust. Gust came to Liberia. The first time he came, the second day, the city man had a seizure and he dropped. Rested and everything and he dropped. They had to find a way to bring his body to the United States of America right in Minnesota. I went to the funeral in the Lutheran church right on Brooklyn Boulevard. It hurt me so much.
So that's not what we're preaching. We say improve the system, try to fight to bring one cardiologist in the country,
In
fight to bring people.
Liberia, yes. In Liberia, yeah. In
Right.
Liberia.
Bring some of the good, encourage some of our boys, them to or citizens who are professional in these areas. Let them come home and sacrifice and pay them well. Don't let the house people eat and not speaker house people eating the money, the other people. So this will help add to the good part of the country.
Amen. That is why I always sit down. Even when I sit down in my couch after work, I sit down and listen to Kwame Opa speak brilliant words. We need to. We don't gotta go protesting in the school. We need to.
Right.
We need to.
Forget about all that political side or thing. How is bringing a good healthcare doctor got to do with who vote who not vote who? We have the ability. When the only neurosurgeon you have in the country is telling my man, imagine my car break down, I got to do this. How? This is the man we're open 3, 4, 5 children here every day from hydrocephalus, from whatsoever.
It's a shock.
So we're not preaching the touristic aspect that Liberia not good or we're talking against government. No, that's not what we're discussing here.
Exactly. I understand that one. I understand.
Right. I hope you get it so people will not go to say, oh, that man now, he big politician.
It within my medulla oblongata, within my setting is within my
Right.
endurance, within myself as a human. As a human, it's within
My
myself.
man, if you got burned, for example, maybe a 3rd-degree burn if you experience a 3rd-degree burn
Oh
to
my goodness.
up to your dermis or whatever.
Oh
And
my
they
God.
take you to the hospital here. In America, you got a cold room, they wrap you with that silver thing and all of that stuff and try to help you. That
Kwame, you know what I got in
the
life
heat that
for?
will kill you.
Mr. Kwame, you know what I got in life for? Because I know what you have done, what you have seen, what your Abba has seen, what you do within yourself as a human, within God's strength. Whatever you say on the platform is vital. Yes, wrap it around to where no one be dead. But it is not my saying. It is all Liberian saying. That we
Yes,
invest in the
there you
country.
go. Right.
Yeah.
It needs to be handled by all of us with honesty. Don't say, oh, because it is Kwame who's saying it.
No, no, no,
Let's
no, no, no,
welcome.
no, no, no. It's no, no, no. I rebuke it. Jesus, it will never be. It will
Let's
never
bring
be. It
our
will
sister, the
never
sister
be.
who just joined us. Go
Yes,
ahead,
it will
sweetheart.
never be because I mean, you know me. You know, you must. You have done. You are done beyond your imagination. You are done most for that country, more than the country, more than the president can do it. But right now, it's not political.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have done a whole lot.
We have our sister, we have our sister who's joining us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah, yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. She can join. Okay.
Okay. Mr. Kwame, good morning from my end.
Same here.
Thank you so much for all that you have said. You have always spoken the truth about our country. What are you saying here is very, very much important. I'll give you an example of what you just said. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, for example, those who work at the court, you are given an opportunity to serve and change some of the system. For example, the former Chief Justice, Madam Scott, she was
Mm-hmm.
in an example to change the system when she had the chance to be a justice minister, the Chief Justice, not Justice Minister, but Chief Justice. But
Yes, ma'am.
she failed to change the sick system of and the judiciary. And we all saw what happened to the extent that at certain point in the Supreme Court, she had to stand as a lawyer and also a defendant to defend herself because she has said she was innocent. But it brings something back to me. You know what does that bring to me? When she had to change to correct some of these malpractices, some of these lies that people bring out about victims. She never did anything. She left the system like that and say, oh, this is Liberia. That phrase of this is Liberia is what killing us in every aspect. Nothing is working in the country, especially the health sector. If you have the opportunity to serve as a health minister or in any government position, everybody cannot work in government. But when you are given the chance to change some of these things and you fail to do it, tomorrow, when you no longer have the power, you and what with people, there are medical practitioners now in the country that are not qualified, that are not fit to be, but they are practicing. And
Mm-hmm.
who are in power, who have the opportunity now. They see nothing wrong with it. But the thing is,
No.
not be in power forever. What happened to you and your family if you are never in that position to fly America or to take a private jet
Right.
or to go quicker out of the country? What happened to you when that time comes? If you no longer in that position, that's death. Because those same field and quasi medical practitioner, when they take you to the hospital or wherever that you're deaf there or doctor, an incident happened to me 2007. I was sick. The same thing. I didn't want to go to hospital. I was not feeling alright. So I asked my uncle to bring in a doctor to examine me home, a very good doctor. You know what that doctor did, Mr. Kwame? That
Mm-hmm.
man, that man administer a drip to me. I don't know what he put in the drip of. The next thing I started jerking and I nearly died. I nearly lost my life. Yes, I nearly lost my life. At the time, 2007, if my fiance was not by my side, because that day I remember he was leaving the house to go to work. He worked with the president at the time. And he said, no, I'm not going to leave here. I'm just going to go to the president and sign in and take an excuse and come back home. And I just go because that boy was sleeping beside me and he said he just felt something. I just started shaking. He said, "Ah, but what happened again? Shaking, what thing happened?" And he himself was sleeping, but he felt that movement that I started shaking under the drip when he turned around and looked at me. I was fighting for my life. I was already gone. And when you check, it was because the doctor had administered the wrong drip to me. Some of these deaths that we see in our country, it's not wish, it's not anything, but it is because of mistake, medical
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah.
I was in the medical field when I just graduated from St. Teresa Convent. I wanted to be a chemist, a biochemist, and I also wanted to be an investigative or forensic investigation investigator, because there are a lot
Wow.
of people deaf in our country. But how can I be when all we does at the science college is read outdated books? And when you go to the lab, when you go to the lab to do an experiment at the chemistry department, you cannot even arrive at the conclusion, because all of the materials, all of the
It's not
science
there.
are outdated. I said, no, I cannot do.
Wow.
Yes, I said, no, I cannot. Do you know, I went to the level of junior high at the University of Liberia, and I said, no, this is how far I can go. I can't take it anymore. I will graduate and people will see me, but at the end of the day, there is nothing. You have learned nothing, because 50% of science, especially the chemistry, the biology department, is practical. When you come here, I live in Europe, I live in Belgium. When you see a science college, you break. When I came, I brought all my documents. In fact, my degree at the University of Liberia was accepted here in Belgium officially, because why? When I was coming, and Mr. Kwame, I brought all of my grade sheet down to the test papers that I took. I brought it because I needed to show that, yes,
Right.
even is damaged, but I wanted to show them that no, I'm qualified, and my degree is 100%. I know what I learned, but unfortunately, I could not continue because I didn't want to fool myself. I cannot fool myself. A science college is something that, you know, you are dealing with human life. All of those, I'm not trying to discredit them, but the system is dirty. This the system the system is bad. The system is bad, Mr. Kwame. That is how
And,
it.
and that's why we're preaching. We hope that it gets better. You know, no, not to. I think this needs a whole honest debate with everybody involved. You
See, Mr.
know, but when you start seeing, oh, I did this, that my project, that your own project, that they won't get it, want this, the country's never gonna go nowhere.
We don't love one another. We hate one.
Right. And
And
that's why I have the problem. And
yeah,
people be talking. I said, no, no, no. We don't, it is not about politics on what we do, but it is about seeing the glass halfway full. You know, we don't see it halfway empty. It's like, okay, what do we do now to complete,
to change.
as a country? Like the brother that came on, like I told him, I said, look, my man, when I mentioned, what did he say? He said, oh, Labra this. I said, no, don't misquote me.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what if, even if we that in the country, you don't even have to be American. Like me now, as I'm speaking on here, what if I had a stroke, for example, God forbid? My chances of surviving, I gotta be very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Even if they, because they will not recognize that Kwame, they will think that ordinary person. If they came into there, nobody will pull him on me.
No. No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is the thing. Yeah. The thing,
That's
because
what I'm talking about. This
they
particular aspect ain't got nothing to do with
don't
Joseph
when
Barker or Jonia or whoever,
yeah.
because we have to know. And these people that we put in this place and say, okay, this is what I say. How can we improve the system? Does the health minister know that after 5 p.m., some BB hospital here can't hold nobody who for break on motorbike?
Could you imagine? And Mr.
Is
Mr.
she aware?
Mr. Weeks, I want to give you an example. It was last year ago, my daughter got sick. She came from a camp because the children can go have activities and stuff like that. She came from a 3 days camp. but I think she ate something that was not okay for her because she have some kind of, yeah. And then when I look, she had this severe, when I say severe, Mr. Wick, severe stomach ache. That was a virus. I don't know what she did. My daughter was slowly dying in my hand. But you know what? That's why I always tell my children that say the opportunity that you have in this land, in Europe or Western world, is a privilege. It's not a right. Because there
Wow.
are children in Africa. If that were in Liberia, my daughter not die. I'm telling you. When I when I went to the hospital, it was a young girl, a young doctor. Oh, Belgians, the Belgians are good when it comes to medical aspect. When I went, she checked my daughter. She said, "You know what? I'm gonna put her on medication, but you will take her home 24 hours. If it still continue, immediately come here back. Don't waste no time. You come here back. We're gonna admit her. That means it is serious." I brought my daughter home, Mr. Kwame. My daughter started to and go to the stool like, the more she eat, the more, and the medication they gave me, the more I give it to her, the more she start to stool. Immediately, I didn't waste no time. I went straight emergency. Not knowing this young doctor had already put it in the record of my child in the computer system that so in case she come back, her mother come back immediately, she should be admitted.
They will not find your file here. They will not
So
find it.
immediately, Mr. Kwame, when I went to the hospital, the people didn't even waste time. By the time they put my daughter's name, they sent me straight upstairs.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the doctor, you know what the doctor told me after my daughter came back? She said, if you had just waited like 2 hours, your daughter gonna die. Because this thing that she had was very severe. It was something that other children who go through it, they don't come alive. I'm like, what? So I told
Wow.
my late daughter was, I said, you know what happened? This land where you in, you don't got no right. Everything you see is a privilege, and you should thank God for it
That you're here.
that you here, and you must be serious because you think say you get right, you start to misbehave, you will see yourself somewhere different. Because you will go Africa, so you go see how our life looking there.
Right.
You understand?
Anyway.
So Liberia, it's just sad. I was in Liberia in July. I spent 1 week. I can't make it. I can't make it in that country. I'm telling you, it's so sad, but it's just this.
We pray that things get better, especially, let's just have someone, because now you get all the other part working, the food is here, transportation, all of these other stuff, things are working. But you're nobody when you don't have a good healthcare system.
Yes.
And you're nobody when the healthcare system, even if it is good and the people that they are reckless, it's a big problem. You go to hospital here, the nurses are doing, it's a whole lot. This is no attack on them, but we just need them to improve. Improve.
But it's the truth.
You know,
It will be disciplined, and most of them.
man, it's not only in the healthcare sector. You go to the banks, the teller them feel that you owe them something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not about the sector. You know how we behave as Liberians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast, and thanks to all of you
So
who have
enjoy.
joined.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
and thanks to all of you who have joined us. We just want to say thanks. Uh, Somebody said, "Are we talking about 179-year-old country?" Patience say, "Ivory Coast, everybody." Yeah, thank you so much. There's no way we're here to disparage our country. Liberia is a beautiful place. All we need to do is to all we need to do is to work hard to make sure that our system is improved. That's the most important part. You know, we're not on here to talk about, you know, the government. We'll say, okay, the government tried, but they need to improve. If that is the best English and the best way we can put it. No matter what side you're on, again, want to encourage you. We can't wait for all of you who are coming on here. When we're on this platform, let's unite. This at least let this be one place that we can have a consensus. You know, let this be the only place where we can all come together. You bring your dry rare, I bring chicken soup, the other person bring kitty, the other man bring sardine. We put it together, cook it up, and we'll be able to eat it on here. Don't hear anything quick and you run to judgment. Again, I'm Kwame Opa Weeks. I hope those of you coming to Liberia, you know, this year, you can stay without any incidents, but it is good for us to tell you what's unfolding. Don't come into Liberia, you'll be doing reckless things that will end up, maybe you get involved in an accident, or you get choked, or you get this. It's at your own risk that you will be taking. Be very careful. I know we can be careful in protecting ourselves, but please, 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 let's take care of ourselves and talk good about our country. Till then, I want to say thank you, Mohammed Kamara. Thank you, all of you. Good night. Yalla bye.